Do you consider yourself a man? I know most of you would say you are, but I'm willing to bet that a good portion of you are still little boys. Let's be honest. There are brutal realities you have to face and experience to be able to call yourself a man that some of you have never had to live through. And age has nothing to do with it. Evolving from a boy to a man is no easy task, and society makes it a lot harder. Modern society tries to feminize young men and boys at an early age, and you yourself may have been brainwashed and not even realize it. You might have fallen for the lie that traditional masculinity is toxic. Just think about it. Ever since we were kids, we were told the traits that boys need to have to become a man are bad. For example, most if not all our teachers were women. They considered all the little girls as examples of good students. As for us boys, if we didn't act like the girls in the class, we were considered to be bad kids. Girls were encouraged to be competitive and full of energy, to speak their minds, and to think outside the box. But as for us, if we were to act on those same characteristics, we would be either shamed or scolded for it. What they didn't understand was that for a boy to transition into a man, those traits are absolutely necessary for us. If you have fallen for that trap and suppressed your natural urges, that mindset they put you in will be tough to overcome. But I promise you, if you are willing to go on that journey, it will all be worth it, and we will be here to help you every step of the way. Here's the deal. Even if you didn't fall for the lies that were pushed on us as kids, that is still not enough to make you the man you need to be in this world. Unlike boys, girls become women just by reaching a certain age. It's a natural process, and adults see them as young women when this process occurs. But boys are put to the test. Society doesn't see us as men until we prove ourselves, no matter how old we are. Until we reach that level, we will never be considered a man. That is because men carry the burden of performance. If you don't perform like a man, then the world will look at you like you are worthless. Even those same women who tried to tell us that as kids, competitiveness and confidence are toxic, will look down on us if we don't perform at an acceptable level, when it was them who were the ones trying to hold us back. It's crazy because a woman can be beautiful and do absolutely nothing at all, and the world will be given to her. But men have to put in the hard work to create our own value, all while being demonized for doing the things we have to do to compete in this world. That's just the reality men must endure. Some guys will see these hurdles and just give up and play victim the rest of their lives and blame everyone for their problems. Other men will see these challenges and turn them into an advantage. In this world, no matter who you are, you can build yourself to be a respectable and dominant man no matter what people tell you. I'll prove it to you. Just look at the men you admire in life. Almost every one of them has risen up from a disadvantaged background or troubled past, and now they have elevated their lives. That hard past taught them empathy, leadership, and problem-solving skills, and most of all, the ability to compete on a high level with other men who have the same desires as you and still succeed. It has to do with conquering life. 9 times out of 10, we are not victims of circumstances, but of our own mind. And despite what some guys might want you to believe, we are actually not victims at all. We take responsibility for our actions and own our flaws and mistakes so we can learn from them. We are where we are in life not because of other people, but because of our actions and inactions. So taking responsibility is a crucial part of being a man, which leads me to my next topic. Less talking and more walking. We all know people who talk big games, trying to prove themselves. At the end of the day, talk is cheap, and these stories are a dime a dozen. If you are who you say you are, you don't need to talk about yourself because your actions speak for themselves. Let others talk for you and tell your stories. Weak men choose the easy way and brag about themselves, but in reality, a king never has to tell people he is a king. The truth always comes to light, and lies never stay buried. You need to live in reality and be honest with yourself. Stop thinking about what you should have done or what you wanted to do. Stay focused and locked into what's happening now. Most people seek distractions from life because they are unhappy. Instead of addressing these issues, they choose other routes like drugs or video games or even working out, because too much of anything can be a problem if you are using it to distract yourself from your responsibilities. Don't lose yourself in false realities so you can stay alert and in the present at all time. It takes discipline to be able to grow from a boy to a man, and I hope the knowledge I shared with you today helps you become that man so you can navigate through life. Everyone is welcome in this community. Here we don't break people down, we help lift each other. But let me make it clear, You will not be coddled. We speak hard truths. And if you're too soft for that, then maybe this community isn't for you. Think about it before you subscribe, because our message is clear. So until the next video, take care.